good to have you here on the show.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. We haven't spoken in a while. You and I haven't spoken for, what, 4 years? It's been a while.
Yeah. It's been a while. You know, the job was taking me somewhere. I've been in Accra only weekends. I've had all my time in the Right to Dream Academy. I only come home on weekends. I come on Saturday after the kids play game on Saturday morning. I come to Accra in the afternoon. I go back early in the morning Monday. So I only have time when they are on vacation.
Wow, interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting. I want us to roll it back. You know, there are lots of people who admire what you have done, especially because you decided to spend a lot of time here in Ghana, in the Ghana Premier League. You won the biggest title, which is the Premier League with Ashanti Gold, and you moved on to do other things. So I want us to start the journey. Was football always the preference? Was playing football always the dream for you?
Yes. Well, I started playing football at a younger age. I can remember I started playing at the age of 12.
Okay.
And then a certain guy who is late now, called Audu, he's popular in Medina. He encouraged me to be a goalkeeper. So I started playing as a outfield player, just like this normal under 12. But at a point in time, he encouraged me to be a goalkeeper, and then I went in straight to play in goal. And I feel, no, I have the interest, so I need to continue from there. So I have the passion. Since from then, I said, no, I like to be a goalkeeper, and then that continues from there.
So before then, you were an outfield player. Which specific position was it that you were interested in?
You know, normally I play as a striker because I'm good with the head. You know, so they always like me to play up front. So at the point in time, no, they need to play me in goal. So he encouraged me to play as a goalkeeper. So when I went in, I feel like, no, this is also another position that I can take. So I took the position, and then I started playing as a goalkeeper.
Wow. What was it like getting, you know, growing up in a neighborhood like Medina, I mean, specific neighborhood within Medina, and, you know, devoting your time as a child to football? You know, when you look at the history or the juvenile football or coast football history of Accra, Medina played a very big role. We had quite some names also pass through that place. What was it like? Well, you belonged to some teams, you had, you know, coast football sides that you played for, or what?
You know, by then, to play a coast team, especially in Accra, is very difficult. I remember I went to Golden Tulip. It was Granada before they changed it to Golden Tulip. It's a coast team. I went to that's a trust, but a lot of goalkeepers, a lot of players. So I don't have a chance to play. So I went back to Medina to play in this under 12 until I went to Cape Coast to school. That's when I had a chance to play a proper coast. So I play my coast football in Cape Coast. That's Has Babies. That's where I play my coast. Because by then in Accra, the coast in Accra, but then it's not easy. Not to talk about even Tema coast.
Loads and loads of talents.
It's not easy at all. But you know, everything is time. So the only place I had a chance to play my coast football is in Cape Coast.
What were you doing in Cape Coast? Was it that your family moved there, or you know, what was it exactly that you went to do in Cape Coast?
No, I went to a commercial school there.
Okay.
So that's where a coach spotted me, and then he got me to his team to play for the coast team.
And it was goalkeeping?
It's goalkeeping throughout.
I see. How would you describe goalkeeping? I mean, for those who sit back and watch, they say that the conditioning that you need to be a goalkeeper is way more than what you need to be an outfield player. Is that really the case?
Yes, comparing to the modern trend of goalkeeping, this time the position demands a lot. This time the position demands a lot. Playing as a footballer, as a goalkeeper, is different from coaching. Far. One of the days, goalkeeping, you know, you have to just save the ball, just dive, jump. But this time it has changed a lot. So as we were trained before, if we should use the same method to train our goalkeepers this time, I would say that we have totally failed football. Or the game has changed a lot. But it's generation, it's time, and then the game will keep changing. So when the game is changing, as a coach, you need to also study, make a lot of research, come back to the field, teach the boys so that they can meet the demands. So playing those time or how we were trained those time is different from now. Now, I can't train my goalkeepers how I was trained before. No, I can't do that because the game has changed. So when I was playing, you know, by then it's not easy to have a goalkeepers trainer. You need to go and do your own thing, and then when the team needs you, you call you the goalkeepers to come and join the team, and then you join. But the only thing, the most important thing is if you have the passion, you will go through.
So then it means that during your era when you were coming up, the whole idea of the goalkeepers trainer was non-existent, and you had to more or less be on your own and use your own ideas to fit into the team strategy.
Yes, that's how it is.
Interesting. Well, if you just joined us, we're still here having this one-on-one conversation with Fatawu Dauda, who's played at the FIFA World Cup, played at the Africa Cup of Nations for Ghana, and also won the Ghana Premier League. The goalkeepers trainer of the Black Stars, who has loads and loads of experiences to share with us here on this special edition of the Joy Sports Link here on Joy 99.7 FM, which is also live on our YouTube channels. Keep your messages coming in, and a bit we'll be sharing with everyone else. We're just delving into the origins and the starting days and how things went before he was able to stand on his feet and start getting major opportunities. Now, the family system, in this country back in the time was such that most parents didn't believe in the idea of football, having a child, go and play football. It was more of the traditional everyday occupations that we all aspire to, or what is referred to as white-collar occupations. You want somebody to become a doctor, to become a lawyer, to become an architect, to become a teacher, to become an engineer, that kind of line. How come none of that, did any of that, come your way? Did any person within your family, anybody within your parents, your uncles, aunties, give you that kind of admonition to want to do any such rather than football?
Yeah, I remember very well, may the soul of my parents, my dad, my mom, may they also rest in peace.
Amen, amen.
I remember, those times we go to school from Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
And Saturday and Sunday, that's when we play football. And that's when I have to go to Islamic school.
I see.
And we play those matches in the morning. And we have to go to the Islamic school Saturday morning and then Sunday morning. So if I want to play football, I need to avoid the Islamic school. And those times, if you don't go to Islamic school, they send the big boys in the school to come after you. And even when they come home, even your parents will give them a chance to take you away. And when you go, a lot of punishment. But for me, that has helped me a lot to know how to recite the Quran, how to recite a surah, to pray. It has helped me. So if I've not been in Makaranta, I cannot pray. I cannot be a Muslim. I will know nothing about Islam. But I remember one time, just in front of our house in Medina, there was a park there.
Okay.
So that's where we used to play the football. Okay. So I remember one time we were playing a gala. I decided, no, this time I won't go to the Islamic school. Whatever happens, so we were playing a gala. And then I was playing go. So people went to my house to go and call my father and the mother to come and say, hey, come and see your son. He's playing, I'm playing. There was a big boys, but I was very little there because there wasn't a lot of goalkeepers, so they asked me to come and play.
Okay.
And that day, I was playing well. So they came and they were watching. They were happy. The way people were praising me, they were happy. So that day, I know after the game, they will punish me. But could you believe after the game, they even give me food to eat because of what they saw me doing.
I see.
So that even motivated me to keep going.
I see.
I will never forget this.
You escaped punishment that
Yes, I escaped that punishment that
you
day.
got good food to eat.
Good food to eat. But that time, it's not easy. You will get food to eat, but sometimes even to get a chicken, it's not easy. Unless salad days, like Christmas, before you can get chicken, even before you can get Fanta and Coke. But that day, I was like the king in the house. I would never forget that day. So that even motivates us. That means I need to be serious, but at the same time I need to be focused on the Arabic school, the Islamic school. So that's what even motivated me. They want me to go to Islamic school. Yes, they want me to go to Makaranta, but when they saw that I have the talent, sometimes when the coaches or the team owners come to the house to call me, sometimes they discuss them, no, we will let him go, but make sure he goes to Makaranta, he goes to Islamic school before he comes to play the football. So like it was combination of the Makaranta and then the football, because from Monday to Friday, for that one they know I'll go to school. But Saturday and Sunday is only for the Islamic school. That's the days we also play football. So I cannot say no, I won't go to the Islamic school, because it's only 2 times in a week, and then that's when we play football. So I need to balance it and then move on with my career.
Well, interesting stuff there. Playing good football, and you sure will be treated like a king, isn't it? So you went through all of these phases. Now I want you to tell me what the standard was for you as children at the time, and who were the people who represented the standard that you wanted to aspire to, at the time when you were growing up.
Well, I have my boss, my master, whom I will never forget about him, is Kujuado.
Kujuado, I see.
Kujuado, yeah.
At the time when you were growing up, where was he playing?
He was playing for Medina Republicans.
I see.
It's a Division 2 team. He played with Osu Benson, Emmanuel Sekufo, former House of Folk, and then some other guys, Gordon Ablodi. He used to play the same team in Medina.
I see.
And then before he moved on to play for Liberty Professionals.
Yeah, I see.
So he was in Medina. He was the top goalkeeper in Medina by then. So when I was growing, they advised me if I want to be a good goalkeeper, I should see Kujuado. Well, in Medina at that time, he was the
number one.
The number one. Because I wanted to also be a goalkeeper, I listened to them. He lives in Medina, O Road, New Road, and I live at Medina, O Road. So I need to walk from Medina, O Road to New Road to go and see Kujo. Wait for him early in the morning to take care of the house, and then before he would carry me to Presec Park. There was a park in Presec. That's where we used to train.
Where their primary school is situated?
No, the school is the main park.
The main park, I see.
Yes,
yeah.
that's the park we have in Medina at that time. That has grass. The other parks are grassless. So Presec is like our Wembley.
I see.
So I will wait for Kujuado early in the morning. By then, the father wasn't well, so he has to take care of the father.
I see.
So I have to sit down and wait for him. When he's done, we move, and then we walk from Nero to Presec to go and train. So he's the one who has been encouraging me. To date, I don't joke with him, because I know how he has helped me in my goalkeeping career.
When you look around the globe, I mean, he gave you the foundation in terms of giving you the basics in the sport and also in the department of goalkeeping. When you look around the globe and you look at all the big achievers as well, who is it that cuts it for you, and what specific thing about them is it that you picked up? You've talked about Kujuado giving you the fundamentals. Now let's look around the globe and look at all the big competitions that have been played here on the continent and at the World Cup, which you've been to. Who is it in goalkeeping who cuts it for you and represents the standard, globally?
Yes, I used to like Casillas. I like him because of he make goalkeeping very attractive and easy.
Okay.
Because of his position behind the ball all the time.
Positioning behind the ball
is fantastic.
I see.
That's the most important thing in goalkeeping. Position. Position is very important. So his position all the time behind the ball is fantastic. So I took a lot of inspiration from him, a lot of learning from him. That time, But now we have other goalkeepers also coming up. So it's generation to generation. Understand? But I like him so much when he was playing because of his position behind the ball all the time.
Wow, amazing stuff. All right, let's get down to opportunities that you got. I mean, after you had that basic training and you decided to start reaching for bigger things. Walk us through the journey, the structure of the lower divisions of football at the time, and how you had to find your way through to get to club football in the Ghana Premier League.
Well, I started from the coast, as I said earlier on, in Cape Coast. After I finished with school, I came down to Accra. I played for Medina Olivers, that's a Division 3 for 1 season. And I went there to play for Medina United, Division 2. That's Jordan, the late Jordan Nagla's team.
Yeah.
Division 2.
The late Jordan Nagla was the management committee chairman of the Black Satellites team that won Ghana and Africa's first under 20 FIFA World Cup. He was also vice president. He was a vice president of the Ghana Football Association as well.
Yeah, so I played for his team.
Rest in peace. Yes.
I played for his team for 2 seasons, and then I went to Ho to play for Ho Voradep. They were in Division 1 by then. I played for Ho Voradep for 3 years. I came down to Accra. I wanted a new challenge because I've played for Coast, Division 3, Division 2, Division 1. So what next? Premier Division. So the same Kujuado who took me to Liberty Professionals, but then he was playing for Liberty Professionals, so he took me there to go and do the Justified Trials. So I went there, a lot of top goalkeepers there, but they give me chance to be training with them, but there's no chance for me, so I need to look elsewhere. So I came and then I started training with the youngsters at Kaneshi Complex. By then, a lot of goalkeepers stood there. So it took the intervention of Sumaila Abdallah. He was a goalkeeper for the youngsters. So we were playing some gala at Kaukudi. Like, you know, Nima, they have this, they used to play some area gala. So I went there to play for one community. So we were playing, and then this Sumaila came to me that Oko United wanted a goalkeeper, because they were having a goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper is going to Olympics. So there's a space there. We can see that. So they are playing justified to pick a replacement. So I listened to him and then I went. So he has already spoken with Coach Sule Mohammed, who was a coach there, that I will come. So I went there. I went to training. It was Monday. I went, a lot of players that day, a lot of goalkeepers too. But I went to him and then I just greeted him. I said, I was a goalkeeper that's okay, Fatawu, okay. So he said I should stay. And then when they were playing, the next team that will come to play, he added me that I should play in goal. So I went to go. We play for only 30 minutes because there are a lot of players. So they need to give every player a chance to play. So I had the chance to play for only 30 minutes. So after, they were supposed to play a game on Wednesday against Azakes in Takoradi. That day was 1st July. It was holiday. At that time, it was holiday. So they selected me to join the team to go and play that friendly game. So we have only one senior player who joined us to go to Takoradi to play that game. I went there and I played in goal. We played against attackers and we drew that match. So when we were coming in the bus, I remember that senior player gave me 1 Ghana cedis that time because of the performance. Yeah. I've even forgotten that name, the name of the player, but I remember that day. He gave me 1 cedi in the bus. So when we came, the following week, they are starting the league. That's 2002. So we came to Accra. They organized everything quickly to get my document to get me registered so I can play the league. Our secretary was Mr. Oduro Nyako.
I see.
He was the secretary.
The legendary Mr. Oduro.
And he's top man. Yeah. When it comes to player registration, he's top. So he said, Fatawu, don't worry. We'll do everything. And then quickly, they arrested him, and then could you believe I started playing? Following the league started, I started playing. So that's how I had a chance to play for the Premier League. 1 training session, 1 friendly match, and then I had a chance. Once I've been going to clubs, Liberty, Deu, for so many weeks, no chance. So by then, that's when I realized that everything is time. So when the time was up, I got it easy. But maybe somebody feel like this is, but the person who don't know where I started from. So I started playing the league. By then, the Nkoko Stadium was closed. So we were playing our matches in the Accra Sports Stadium. We play on Saturday, and then Haas, and then Olympics will play on Sunday. Liberty, Oko United play us. We share Saturdays to play. When we go to away, they play home.
I see.
So I remember we play games, and then after 1 game against Kotoko, I remember, after that game, the following day, I was invited to the National Under 20.
Wow.
Yeah, I was invited, and the name was in the newspapers all over. But then graphic sports was like people were buying. So every news you get it from graphic sports. It's only about sports. So we went to Uniba. I remember that. By then, if you go to national team, you need to take your own jersey. no sponsorship. It's not like now that even you 15, 40, you get kits to wear. It's not like before. I went there like 2 weeks in camp, and I was dropped. Even I was happy because going to the national team by that time, it wasn't easy. I went there.
Were you psychologically, were you prepared for the challenge at the 20 team at the time?
I was prepared.
Okay.
But I could see that my level
was not up there.
Was not up there.
Okay.
So when I was dropped, I took it in a good faith. So that motivated me to come back to my club to do more. So I was out from national team, playing for Oko United for two seasons, 2 years, 2002, 2003. No national team for me. So I went to Ashgood. So we played Oko United. I remember we played a game against Gophers. By then it was Gophers in Obuasi. My first year we went there. We lost 1-0, but I had a good game that day. The second season, 2003, we went there the same. They beat us 2-0, but I was the man of the match. And the supporters were chanting all the way that, no, this goalkeeper, we need to come for this goalkeeper. So we came to Accra, and I had a call from a man called Mr. Captain Andy Sam.
Yeah, Captain Andy Sam.
Yeah, he was the CEO for
Ashgold
Stadium.
Then Ashanti, Goldfields.
I picked the call. Hello, is this Fatawu? I said, yes. My name is Captain Andy Sam, the CEO of Ashgold. I said, oh, I was like, hey, this thing is coming to happen. So he said, he wants me to come to Obuasi. Then they can do the necessary arrangement to get me from Oko United. I said, no problem. So I arranged myself. By then, it was Saturday. I was in town. I was at Abosokai, going to visit my Oko United supporters.
Oh,
and this call came. Oko United supporters, they are great. Anytime we play the game, if I go to Abosokai, before I come home, the money that I will have, they will give me. It's more than even my salary.
I see.
Yes, they are very good in that. Very, very good. So I was in Abosokai when the call came.
Big shouts to all the the fans in
Abosokai. Yeah, they are very good.
The conversation about reviving Oko United is also a whole conversation on its own.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I had a call. I said, so the money that I have from Abosokai, I need to use the same money to go and buy new football. When you are going to a new club, you need to get new football boot. You need to get new sponge. You need to get new towel. I went to town to Katamatu to get all those things. And then I came home, I packed my things. Sunday, I moved to a Circle, I think, OE station, and joined Obaseka, straight to Obuasi. So I trained with the team for 1 week, and then they called Odunaku to come for negotiation, and then they did everything the same day. The same day, they give me my check. Ashgold is a top club. The same day I signed the contract, they asked me to go and see the accountant. I went to the account office, they give me my check, and then I came to Accra. They gave me 1 week to come and prepare. I came and then I prepared and went to Ashgold. So that's where the journey started. So I played Ashgold for I think 11 or 12 years.
Wow.
In Ashgold.
That is a very big record, especially considering the players in your era and your peers in the domestic league. Having players sit stable for 11 to 12 years is just amazing. And that also brings me to Ashanti Gold at the time and its relevance and its space and its size, or the place it occupied within the bigger space of Ghana football at the time for you.
Yeah, it's a club that every player in the system want to play. If not Haas, maybe Power FC, Kotoko, and Ashgold. They were the team that time. If you are playing, you feel comfortable to play.
Well, what impressed you the most at the time about Ashanti Gold and their setup and their structure?
Well, for the facilities, it's number one. The accommodation. Even when we went to training in the morning, they give us breakfast, and then every month they still pay you. Like the structure was even fantastic. Even by then, they were having partnership with IAS. Even IAS left, but they still have the resources that they gain from IAS. So when you are in the team, when you sign a contract, your salary, your bonuses, every time, you get it.
Wow.
Players don't complain about money, but everything was set. And the company, by then, were producing. So everything was good for the team. So when I was there, anytime a club wanted to come for me, Mr. Fianu, when Andy Sam left, it's Mr. Fianu who came. to take over. So anytime a club will send a letter that they want me, they will tell me that they want me to play, so they will renew my contract. Then I will renew. So that's what kept me.
Why did you keep renewing your contract? And did you also get any offers from any clubs outside of Ghana at the time?
At that time, the only club I have is in Ghana, the local.
The clubs were in Ghana, and were expressing
especially
interest.
Kotoko.
What was it that was keeping you at Ash Gold all the while? Because Ash Gold was a big feature, yes, at the time. However, there was a Kotoko and there was a Hearts.
Yeah, I feel like I consider some things. Sometimes decision making is very important. Decision making is very key. Sometimes I consider, okay, this is my club. I've been playing regularly. Although as a player, I need to go for a challenge. But I feel like, okay, this team want to come for me. They want to give me this amount. Okay, this club that I'm playing want to give me the same amount. And then they know me here. I feel like, no, let me just, because I don't want a situation like, I'm leaving the club, they'll not be happy. You know, when you are leaving the club, you need to be happy for the club to bless you. Like they always talk good about you. Even if you are coming back, they'll be happy to receive you. But if you are going and they say don't go and you go, to bring a lot of issues. So whenever a club comes for me, they ask me, so no, I want to go. They say, okay, we'll give you this to stay. And then I accept and then sign, renew the contract, and then stay and play for them. So that's why I kept so long in Ash Gold. When the contract come, they also feel like, no, they won't allow me to go. They need to renew my contract and then add some money to my previous contract. So then I receive it and then I sign and then play for them, because it's my own club.
That made you a very comfortable player economically, at the time, relatively a very comfortable player, on the domestic scene.
Yeah, I remember the first house I built is from Ash Gold.
I see.
From Ash Gold. My mom was having a land, and then when I received my signing on fee from Oko United to Ash Gold, that's the money I used to build some 4 bedrooms on my mother's land.
I see.
And myself and my little brothers, we were benefiting on the house. So where I am now. So by then, if you are disciplined, the money that you have from the Premier League, trust me, you can do something with it. Things are changing now.
You've talked about discipline, and I'm throwing back to the time where you had different stories of players at the time, and those who were the big names like yourself, in the Ghana Premier League. And what were the pressures? What were some of the things that used to sway people to use their resources, haphazardly?
Sometimes the society will put you somewhere for you to do something that you regret.
Okay.
Because when we were playing, you feel like, oh, maybe you are earning some money. If you look at your age, I have more years to play. So, okay, this money, let me just misuse it. I have more years. I can make another money. Football is not right. There's injury. Anything can happen at any time. So I made use of the first money because it wasn't any big money but I feel like, no, I can do something with it. But some people feel like, no, this money is not, so let me use it to buy maybe a car, or let me use it to do something different. And then if the money is not coming again, that's where the frustration starts coming. So it's about decision making. It's about how you see the money. You see like the money is small or the money is big. You need to do something, the right thing first. So when you do it and then you have something different comes, then that one will be like a bonus. So I didn't wait to make big money before thinking of where I will lay my head. By then, we are living in our father's house. If I should be somewhere, okay, this money that I have from Ash Gold, I can use it to buy some cars. I didn't do that. I feel like, no, my father's house, I'm not alone. I'm not the only child. So I need to start doing something on my own. So it's about decision the players sometimes they take.